The 6th anniversary for Grand Summoners Global has finally been revealed. Pretty much everything that's happening now till early March has been revealed. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Still no Star God Lisa. Like, what are they doing though? Well, let's be honest here. Where is it? Technically, they did somewhat announce it because you see here where it says new story chapter. That right there, that's Star God Lisa. It doesn't directly say it, but that story chapter is when Star God comes to the game. So for you guys that's wanting to save for that, make sure you wait till March. Either way though, the 6th anniversary still released some really cool stuff that is absolutely worth looking at. First and foremost, we have Shangri-La Frontier announced. We don't actually have a specific date yet when this is coming out. More than likely, whenever Tensura is about to end, that's when Shangri-La will come. On top of that too, we're having the Forever Summons, and they're adding 3 new characters that are actually pretty good. Joker Celia, Charlotte, and Valerie to the Forever Summon. Charlotte is more so universal, can be used with practically everybody. Valerie, really good too, just mainly a water damage buffer and nothing else, but still extremely good characters here to be added to the Forever Summon. Of course, we have the usual stuff like the login bonuses and everything else. Gonna be getting luck gems, LB stones, whatever, 6th anniversary quest. You know the deal. Mid to late month though, that's when Shangri-La Frontier Part 2 will be coming out with Arthur and Trap Dude. You know, the one that plays a female avatar, but it's not actually a female, it's a guy. You know who I'm talking about. On top of also the crossover and Valentine's Day celebration, along with, I can't believe it, Valentine's Day Miranda and her event coming out with the February patch. Now here's the thing, I wonder if this is actually going to be on time with Valentine's Day. Will this be the first year where they pretty much get it right for the season? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be directly when Valentine's Day happens, but we're finally at a point in GS Global's history, in its entire lifespan, we are getting a seasonal event at the correct timing, ladies. I never thought I would see it. Never in my life. And finally topping it all off in late February to March, that's whenever we'll be seeing the part 2 of the Valentine's Day event coming out, which will be with Valentine's Day Priscilla, and then the Queen Summon is coming back. Terrible banner, by the way, don't summon on this, along with more Forever Summons and of course new main story chapter 22, which will be when Star God Lisa actually releases on Grand Summoners Global. One thing that is kind of off-putting to me is that there's no actual anniversary unit this time around. Like, the whole reason why I was so keen on Star God Lisa coming out was that this is going to be our Annie unit, but in the 6th anniversary, we technically don't have an Annie unit. Unless you're going to consider Sunraku and like Shangri-La characters the Annie characters, which I don't really think that's necessarily right, but it's really weird that we're not getting our Annie character till later on, pretty much towards the end of the 6th anniversary celebration. That's pretty much it for the announcements, but there were some kind of cool statistics that came out. Like, if you want to see what everybody sets at in terms of their player rank, look at this. Most of you guys are anywhere from level 50 to level 149. You know, hey, I respect it. I do. Me, myself, I'm sitting in that 9.54 percentile at the 200 to 249 range. But one thing that was wild to me is that the fact that someone is level 500 plus and it's 0.03. So that has to mean more than one, right? Like, there has to be at least less than 5 of y'all out there that have a level 500 plus account on Grand Summoners Global, which is just insane to me. This didn't really come as a surprise to me, but Vox is still the most owned unit in the game when it comes to Awoken characters. He just following him along with Haruto. I'm actually really surprised on that. But only 32% of the player base, and I don't know if this is like all players in total or just the active player base. I'm assuming this is all players in total, have Haruto, which I think is actually relatively high. Of course, War God Finn is actually the most owned Ascended character following Demon Lord Rimuru. Most of the time, everybody owns either one of these characters, and Shiro Emiya actually following closely behind Demon Lord Rimuru. And the most used Awoken unit, even to this day, is freaking Emperor? Like, that's actually crazy to me. 12th generation Mizuki, definitely catching up on him, but Mako is still up here too, man. Some of you guys just can't let it go. But one thing I do appreciate, Gray Fullbuster, baby. Look at him down there. Oh my goodness. He may not be at the very top, but you see where he's at. Best luck unit in the game, best unit in the game. You gotta love him. The most used Ascended character right now is actually Demon Lord Rimuru, which makes sense because he's the newest Ascended character, and also he's boosted right now in the event. So everybody's gonna be using this guy like wild. I'm actually surprised though that Demon Lord Vox is used as much as he is though. Would not be expecting that, since I feel like a lot of people just didn't even bother going super deep on his banner. And one of you guys actually almost have the entire compendium freaking complete. What is it? What are you talking about? Only 0.01%. Who is this person? This is another surprising statistic. The fact that DOT 30 has only been cleared 874 times, or 1.45% of the population has cleared this. DLC 30, I feel like nowadays isn't too difficult. It's still challenging, of course, but it's mainly a DPS race. And the fact that more people haven't attempted it is kind of wild, but it's probably too because DOT rewards just aren't really that worth it. The worst Summoner's Road clear rate is actually Light Summoner's Road, which is not surprising. This isn't surprising at all. Light Summoner's Road is the worst Summoner's Road since you need Little Red Riding Mirror to even compete. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 6th anniversary. Overall, kind of tame, you know? Nothing wild came out, nothing like global first or anything global exclusive related. I really want to know if they'll ever do that. But overall, you know, it had some great additions added to the game. You got Valentine's characters coming to the game, Shangri-La Frontier, which is huge, along with the eventual Star God Lisa coming at the end of this celebration sometime in March. So yeah, all in all, this was a good anniversary roadmap. I couldn't catch the live stream, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I don't think I really missed anything crazy. If it was like something wild that got announced, I would be a little bit upset. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go back and play some Tekken. I've really been enjoying that, and you guys don't forget to drink water.